Yo, let's get started. Shall we? Welcome back, everybody. We are so back, and the music is so loud. It's crazy. Much better. Welcome, everybody. How are we doing today? What's the vibe? What's the feeling? How are we? What are we gonna do today? Holy fuck! We gotta get these things finished. And we gotta get the last one, which I'm just like not getting absolutely any luck with it at all. Why is my tie looking so shit today? It's just... It used to look so much cleaner, now it's like dog shit. Okay, maybe this is a different type of t-shirt. So it needs a little masking around to look not as scuffed. I mean, it kinda needs to look scuffed because we're not that professional, but kinda, you know, that looks a little messier than I want it to be. Whatever, we're gonna be just fine with that. So I just started forming my corrupted wormhole, and it's a process. That's for sure. What else have I done in the meanwhile? I started doing this. And the rest is just nothing. We're not getting any better jewels anytime soon, since I need 10,000 arcane crystals for these. It's gonna take a while. What else? I need to get an emblem and 3 mystic orbs somehow. And I think I know my way out of that, which is gonna buy it from someone, which I don't like that. Hopefully we can farm that out ourselves. Should also be doing rift stones, or just rift. I mean labs. Rift stone. Yeah, that's another thing. And then yeah, that's probably gonna be the roadmap for today. It's gonna be a very short roadmap. I don't know. We could probably still do like a 3-hour thingamajig. Just do a little progress. I didn't want to go without a stream today, even though I made the video. You should watch that. I think it's a pretty good recap of the past couple of days. But besides that, let's get started. And by that's getting started, I should change the music. Found this playlist. Hopefully the YouTube is not gonna kill me because of this. It should be pretty solid. Maybe that's better. Let me know if the music is too loud or too quiet. But other than that, it should be good. Oh, I want you to see the cycle drops. I think. Okay. Never mind. I don't want to mess around with D2 stats right now. It's screen recording. I mean, display recording. This is fine. Yeah, we're just gonna do a couple of rounds of this, and then what could be something interesting? I mean, I think labs are gonna be the better stuff of this, but early labs are so boring. I don't know what's the difference. There is no Viper skin. Yo, we get a full Astraga set. But like, early labs just don't have anything interesting in them. Like the first 5 tiers, no Phobos, no anomaly, no impending doom of if you don't find any rift stones. You gotta back so far back. Still kind of is there with the next ones, but like it really starts ramping up at tier 6. And I mean, if you're doing lab and you're not farming Phobos, why are you even there? I got my first triple SU in this season, by the way. Very hype. It was here. This place is just incredible for farming. I think it's a bit underappreciated. Because I mean, everybody has just like cycle farming in their mind when they think about this place, but not the fact that it has literally better drops. Yo, Worker, welcome, 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 welcome. How are we doing today? Well, farming cycles. That's a unique saying. I generally have the consensus on people don't really like farming cycles, but the drops here are very much underappreciated. Like the drop bias is literally higher quality items. That could, you know, I get so many good drops in here last season. I've had like 3 awakenings, 2 arrogances. Many other triple SU items. Probably more than even Skosglen. And I mean, Skosglen is like... I used to play Boson. At least for an entire season in here. Boson is really good in here. Like if you can blow up an entire room, and you will have a fun time. You will have a good ass time. Got like 2 golden ones. God damn, that's a lot. I've had... Oh my god, I spent so much time farming. I specifically was looking for a golden cycle. Maybe that was the problem. Music's a bit loud. Maybe that was the problem, that the game specifically knew that I was in there for a golden cycle. My question, activation frequency bugged? Is it? The tooltip. Oh, I don't think it upgrades. Like I don't think it updates with how much you have. Like it's gonna say what the base is and then what the bonus you get from it. But I think we can do a little bit of a scientific experiment to make sure that activation frequency actually works. Oh yeah, it stays the same. Yo, message me in Discord. Yo, let me check that out. That's a very solid looking. That's a very solid looking amulet, but I think you would be better off with selling it to somebody else who was looking for a fire thing. Because look at this. Look at this thing. This is insane. Also, I would pay for it definitely. I don't really like getting handouts, so you know, we could agree on a price if I needed that. And that feels much better to me. Because you know that's a really good Tesseract. I just want to give back for a guide. If you watch my stuff and you are around in chat, that's more than enough giving back. I really appreciate that. And that would feel especially shitty for, you know, using my content creator privileges. I don't wanna abuse that to not even the smallest degrees, you know. We could definitely agree on a fair price for that, but I think some I don't know how fire sorks are doing that. That looks like a very juicy one. Have your background. I'm very fine with being second monitor. If I can be your second monitor, that's a very big privilege. In this day and age, everybody's second monitoring something. So if that space is reserved for me, then that's a hell yeah from me. Most people lurk anyway. Like that's my experiences, you know. And I'm really happy with that. If I can be your daily noise, hopefully bringing in some quality music too, then let's fucking go. If I wanna become main monitor, I gotta make YouTube videos for that. Really good ones, especially. Like those have to be like fucking S tier videos. I think the Lazarus long video was kind of that. Like I'm really proud of that. I want to make more things like that, just with higher quality overall. Becoming a little self-analyzing in here, but I think that's completely fine. We all deserve to get some self-reflection every once in a while from ourselves. Imagine if we get a golden cycle right now. I think I would have a heart attack. I think I would die, actually. Like, I would be... I don't know if I would be... I should be sad at that point or happy. Because... I don't know if you guys seen that, but I spent an ungodly amount of time in here last season. trying to get a golden cycle drop. I think I've had like more than enough money to buy one if I need it, if I wanted to. I was just like, I'm gonna farm it out myself no matter what. And it took me 700,000 kills. Just as an extra, this character has 280,000 kills. To 200-300 right now. That seems pretty cheap, actually. Like, we are still very, very early in the season. If you're on multiplayer, you can press P, I think P, and it shows up. It doesn't work for single player, but you're on multiplayer, you know. This could definitely work. I'm kind of sad it doesn't work on single player. I would like to know the kill count on those characters, and the hours spent. It would definitely be interesting. Would probably be a lot lower on many characters. I think I overestimate how much time I spent on those. And maybe on my older save files, because right now this one doesn't have any for some reason. I think they're on my other PC. But you can find a hotkey for it somewhere. I think it is a graphical preferences. Control set do is the first thing. Just shout out to 100k. Yeah, that's pretty good. So it's a very solid amount of kills. Also, while you are in the settings, using no pickup also helps a lot, so your inventory doesn't get clogged up with shit. I should be using too, but I'm kind of lazy to set that up. And although I'm not attacking that much right now, so it doesn't affect me that much. But once I play an attack build, so my next build, a necro, I'm gonna need to use that. I think you can even set it up so when you launch the game, it automatically starts with no pickup. But it's just, you know, it's full of random bits and bobs. That's also gonna happen a lot when you get to Skullsglen, and mobs just start dropping oils, corrupted shards, corrupted crystals, bunch of arcane crystals and arcane shards, the randomest jewels and everything. And your inventory just gets full of shit if you don't have a bunch of containers. That's why it's nice to have these. But I still have a lot of things that I need to sort out. It's looking much nicer. Like, I've thrown away a bunch of shit that was in there for like 50 levels. There we go. I didn't bring any water. I feel like I'm drying up the moment we speak. Okay, after I finish this, so in like 1 minute, I'm gonna go and get myself some lemonade. Actually, that's always good. It's always a bit more refreshing too. That's the amount of garbage. Oh my god. And the fact that I'm specifically looking for small charms. It's a shame that you cannot look for specific small charms. Like, you don't see the extra stats it has based on the drop. Coffee for me right now. It would be very late. I could not sleep for shit if I drank a coffee right now. Did somebody start farming for the shield? Rune word against that drop to Zakarum's guidance. Hell yeah, that's a really good. I'm using that right now. It's a very, very good shield. Yeah, either having the triple elemental rune shield rune word or the Zakharov guidance is gonna be a very solid push early on. Like it really just comes down to getting your early peers to like roughly 130. That's gonna be a big change, and just starting to fill up those slots where you have tier uniques, and then swapping them to good sacred uniques. Also, there is a 20% bonus strength on it, which is a lot of damage for Wildfire actually. If you are not, you know, in the 1500 range, that should be a very nice upgrade. Okay, so because I'm an idiot, I'm gonna go and grab myself a drink, and just very shortly we'll be right back. Fuck, starting so early, goddammit. Okay, we're back. We should be good to go. There we go. See? All of this is like so much. That should last me for quite a while. Let's get settled in, and we should be ready to go to get some more cycles, goddammit. Okay. First of all, holy shit, that's so many sets. Any of these? Amazing. How did that happen? And I'm saving up sacred uniques, so once I have like, I don't know, a couple essences, maybe like 5-6 or something, I could do a couple of heroic dunk rigs. If you guys want to join that, I could do that in like maybe an hour or something, because I wanna get my ring to +4 at least, and get the 20% spell damage on it. So that could be huge. And it costs like nothing to share it with people. Like you could just join freely if you wanted to. Not a single strength cycle. There it is. Okay, never mind. Yeah, just saying in advance that you can you know, prep for it if you want to join. I don't know how the sharing works now with recipes, so I'm not 100% sure about that. I think they changed about it. They changed something about it. I don't know what exactly. But even just for XP, it's really good. Like on my current setup, 57% increased XP. I gotten like 3 full bars from just one from one zone. So that's a lot of XP for pretty much free, because it only costs like 4 unique items to enter. I think that's a very low price for such a good XP. Because otherwise you would have to do what, lab tier 5 or something that has the same XP. I think. How's the music, by the way? Just in terms of volume. Also, I've never heard any of these songs, by the way. This is a very good mix. Very, very solid vibes. Not too dominant, to make sure that you're only listening to that. It's very good background music. Just to set the mood a little bit. It's fine, good balance. Let's go. Thank you for the feedback. Trying to get better at this. Just looking at the bars on my screen and just seeing like I should be good. Large. Ooh, percent strength 1. That's big. That's huge. Even though I'm not gonna use it, but it's huge. We are perfectly fine with small ones. I think it's even better just because of the amount you get from. You get 61%. Holy fuck! We're gonna get 2 more druid skills from the door, I guess. Once we do that, which I should be getting back to farming soon. I just want to do a couple more of these. Slowly work on it, just day by day, just inching towards a better cycle every day. But yeah, the door, I guess, should be like a very high priority if we can make it. Simply just crazy good charm. And it's a pretty big prestige item too. I think if you have it super early on, you are like royalty. It has a lot of expensive components. Although if anybody has an emblem, I'm willing to buy that from you if you have that one for sale. Or just the Tenet of Judgment. I should make like a text out of it. Fuck. Then I need those two. Okay. Let's see, how would this work? Okay. And any of them do. Like it's fine for any of them. So I guess I'm not even gonna. I need the TG more. I mean, just look up how much an emblem costs, and I'm happy to pay that for that if you don't need it. Let's see. Let's see how awful it's gonna look. 25 works. Perfect. Just make a game and give me your. I think I have your forum name, so don't worry about that. Let's see. I don't have your forum name. Fuck. You could drop it in Discord. You don't need to write it in chat in here. It's perfectly. That should work. Protecting your privacy over here. Let's see. Okay. So what was it? Yeah, AV1. Okay. No, almost. On my way. Reached heavy this build pretty well so far. Hell yeah, dude. See how does it feel so far? Also, thank you for the emblem. Very nice of you. Now, see, that's the kind of trade I'm very happy to do. That. Which one is this? Ooh, and it needs 2 crystals. Wait, give me a... Like that. Okay. Oh, that's another complete one. Let's fucking go. Let's see, this. That's all? Okay. Let's continue. One more cycle run, and then we're moving back to Skullsglen. Placing back my residency. Kid under any help, I see the sets are dropping, but I need to farm Act 1. Or just... The first zone which you can actually farm is gonna be in Act 1. I mean in Act 2, sorry. Act 2 in the Stony Tomb. It's gonna be on the level 2. That is what's considered like the first proper farming zone. It's gonna be filled with invisible enemies, so let's be prepared for that mentally. Also, you can do if you're playing a multiplayer, you can do a /quest, and it will tell you which of the Ubers you can already attempt. It should be Butcher in Tristram. If you're level 100. Should be Optical Detector in the Pit in the Tamwa Highlands. And the rest of them are in like Act 3, Act 4, Act 5. No, Act 5 only. But you can also get good sacred items. For example, your chest piece can be crafted now if you have a fascinating shrine. It's the red one. It's this. I mean, not red, the orange one. Like if you have this, you can already try to make yourself a pretty good chest piece, and it's probably gonna be better than what you have. Ooh, is this good? Is this something? Damn, no attack rating, but that looks pretty juicy. Although the problem is that there's probably better items than that. If you're going for some X-based build. I'm gonna spank that anyway. Not spank that. I was gonna say save that and bank it, and it came out just awful. I don't want to spank anything or anybody. Just to preface that before I get any wrong ideas in somebody's head. It's just not my style. I'm not that person. Sorry to disappoint, but I'm not that person. Maybe you looked up to me previously and now I've lost that. I'm sorry. It's better to set before getting cancelled. I mean, in this snowflake 2026. It's just these kids could not handle what we had to go through. Saying that as a 25-year-old, that's definitely a choice, but you know. That would be a very, very, very low entry cancellation if I could get cancelled for saying that. That would be awful. Some people would get shot on the street. I feel like if that was the world we were living in. Thank God that people can say unhinged shit on the internet and pretty much get rewarded for it for the most part. That's the bad part about it. Like every time somebody gets banned on Twitch, first of all they get banned for like a week max. Like you have to be like actually insane to get like perma-banned on Twitch. And after they return, they have like a gigantic viewership because people are interested to see what's the reason because they are back, like why they are back and what are they doing now. It's kind of crazy. Kind of says a lot about society. Okay, let me. I have so much shit here. Just gold find, strength. Let's go. That was our social commentary section. Oh, we need that. Actually, let me see. Oh, how many did we get in this one? Yeah, damn. 4. 4. That's probably the best one. Probably the best run today. GG. Nice 40 strength already. It's holding the nice 4.0 average per cycle. Okay, that's about all, and we are moving to the big city, the big boy place. This tree is just so good. Like it's such a nice centerpiece to this place. Very good interior design or exterior design for the outside. If it's in the house, it's interior. If it's out the house, it's outerior design. That's how you differentiate them. Okay. Interesting, very interesting. Although I don't know if anybody does guided chain specifically now. Ooh, Titan steps. Okay, please be a wolf. Please be a wolf. It's not a wolf. It's a seer again. It's every single time. I've killed so many of these. It's just unbelievable. I have killed maybe 3 wolves total, and I've killed like 20 of these guys. That's not good. I don't want to leave the guy behind. It's just all the other borns are active. Oh, we actually have 1% increased damage reduction because of our cycle. So that's doing a big heavy lifting already. That's the sole reason we are surviving is because of that 1% damage reduction. Instead of the like hundreds and hundreds of life I could have gotten from going live, but that's, you know, neither here nor there. It's not the point. So whatever choices I'm making are the objectively good and best one. I think everybody knows that. Another one? Holy. Swimming in belladanas. Uh-oh, there's 2 of them here. Seer again. feel like the game is wants to tell me something, but it's communicating like awfully. Okay, how am I gonna resolve this situation? Because this is not. It's one might even say it's suboptimal right now, dude. Why was it so fast? We get a Quartzin amulet. Let's go. Okay. Let's try to not activate the other druid just yet. Holy shit, it's so slow. Love it. It's a wolf. Oh my god. I'm gonna die so hard. Okay. Please drop it. We're not gonna see another wolf in days. Okay. Okay. Come here. What was that all about? The fuck did just happen? I think. No, I wanted to say that I think I'm going insane, but no, it's definitely the game that is fucked up. Like everybody saw that. I'm normal with this perfectly amazing tie in my neck for some reason. Okay, that's not good. That's not good. That's an owl. That's once again not it. Let me center this a little bit better, just so. Okay. Very front and center, and I didn't start my timer. Whatever, we don't need it. We're skipping it today. Okay, what's happening? You mind chilling out for a second? Thank you. You just need to ask nicely and it'll happen. Okay, how many druids is that? It's 5 so far? Okay, it's a bit too crowded for me, for my liking. It's a bear, it's a bear. Okay, never mind. We just need to have a good position compared to him, and it should be GG. There it is. Oh, of course, literally every other. It's fine. Don't worry about it. It's fine. Just breathe. It's fine. We're gonna get it eventually. The last Tenet doesn't come early, nor does it come late. It comes precisely when it wants to. This mix is solid. It's actually has some pretty good ones in it. Banger alert. There's another one. That's number 6, I think. Oh, it's just sitting here alone. Okay, Hunter. Another one which I see far too many of. Another item design, amazing. That's just what I wanted to see. Absolutely not. Okay, I should get my hydration game up because I feel like my lips are just gonna break off at this point. Another one. Number 7. Ooh, and a Falarun. Ooh. And an apple. When we get the Lazarus item, yo, that's big. Okay, and we just finished the circle around. Like we still have the entire middle section. That's looking very juicy. If only I had enough arcane crystals to open all of these, but sadly that needs some special attention to it. It's just simply not available right now. Unless I buy arcane crystals, which I think I can spend my time better than that. Spend my money better than that. That's what I meant to say. Ooh, it's a very interesting barb shield. Okay, no, none of these go in here. It took 10 minutes to go around. That's, if I don't get any druids on the way, that's usually the time it takes me to do like an almost full clear. Maybe we could do one of these as well. Finally, I feel like it would be nice to have the charm already, because I have some extra demon damage here and here. So it could actually be like a pretty damn good charm at this point, if I could just get one with fire spell damage. Another druid, holy fuck, dude. It's number 8. If I'm decent at counting. And it's another owl. That's crazy. All of my buffs are falling off because this run takes so long. I don't mind it. Takes so long, I'm fucking dying of old age. Okay, where was I? Okay. Yeah, I wanted to continue from here anyway. Wanted to skip that corner. Of course. What I've had in mind, actually, is we could test out if activation frequency works as it's meant to. We could test the game a little bit. Like, I have so many belladonnas, I could just use 2 for testing this out. It's not gonna take that long. It's just like it's pretty hard to tell with Armageddon, because the visual is always like, the visual speed doesn't seem to change at all, and the damage is not always the same area, so it's pretty hard to tell. But we could use Frigid Domain. it first of all has a much higher activation frequency efficiency, so it means that the effects should be much more clear to see. Like it's gonna be much easier to see the difference. And I'm gonna have 73 right now. I might even craft a couple joules just to see if we can go higher. But what I've had in mind, if we just respec and get frigid domain, try it out with having 0 items on, kind of get a rhythm for it on how fast that is, and then equip all of my items to see how much it changes. Hey man, how are you doing? You've been doing pretty good. I set up right here, so this is until I get Angelic, and I got it today. Yo, $700 in the game. What was it? Which one did you get? My brain didn't even read the name first. I'm sorry about that. Mask of Celestia. Yo, that's so good. That's really good this season. Should be gigantic. If you're playing Stormweaver, that's an insane helm. Like that can give you like 200% lightning scale damage. That's insane. Did die. Thank you. How polite of it. That's a GG drop. Where did you get it though? Did you get it on a place you were looking for it? Like you expected that to drop there, or just random stuff? For me, it would have been like trying to get it from a chaos tower and then just getting it on a random mob on the way. Okay. So for now, oops, these are all set items, right? Yes, yes, no. Minus 24. Could be better for sure, but I take it. 10 movement speed. Movement speed. This game is so good. Okay, so what I wanted to do is do a respec, just spend absolute shit into my strength. Just play Yoda for sort of 5 mil. That's pretty good. From Mob Spirit spawned. Not expecting the spirit though is Satanism with minimum F. Well, GG then, that's a really good experience. It's gotta be hella good. Okay. So what I wanna do is just unequip all of my items. Just take them all off. To make sure that we have 0 activation efficiency. See, it's at 0. And let's see how. Okay, it's going up like no. Okay, I'm trying to get like an easy visual where I don't have to get out like a record, like analyze frame speed and stuff like that. What would be a good visual teller for that, where you can tell how quickly it's going. Also, it has a much smaller area than I expected. Like, this is pretty sad. Okay. Let's just make a new game just to be sure if the game will properly update the values for that. So we should get like 50% efficiency on it, 50% activation frequency based on like this. So it should be like twice as fast, close to twice as fast. Let's see. Oh, it's definitely noticeable. Yeah, it's much faster. Okay. Now I can intermediate. I've completed all the milestones. I made up myself an hero siege. Let's go. You have so many choices if you want to make a build or if you want to play something. There are just tons and tons of good stuff around this time. So many like newer player friendly builds, or just where you don't have to do some crazy stuff where the base, just the base spec is strong enough on its own. You can go crazy with that shit. Okay. Yeah, I think we need that. Now that I think about it, that's a wasted point. Oops. I did not mean to do that. Happens to the best of us, I guess. Happens to the last of us. Okay. Let's see, 110. 138. I think around this is where we stop with the energy, right? Then the rest goes into... This much strength should be enough, I think, just for... Okay, never mind. Just to make sure that we have it like that, and then some vitality. Do it like this. Oh. Okay, yeah, we have similar numbers. Wait, it's already 190k just like this. Damn. I kind of want to max this out for being tanky as fuck, and then we can just get like a little bit smaller damage on the single target front, maybe. I'm very much tempted in that. Okay. And we'll also have like a little bit better mana management. Like, it's still gonna cost a metric fuck ton of mana, but it's probably a bit more manageable this way. Because a little bit of less damage in this way means we'll probably have a little bit better damage in another way. Probably sustain it for much longer. Smart ways of going around it. So 5 head. Okay, we probably have enough to do it like this. Let's go. Ooh, that's the boots I wanted. I just realized that I almost just threw it away. I'm like, yeah, I don't need this. 3 unique boots. There we go. And then this could be used. What else? I'm saving so many things that somebody might use it someday, and that usually just ends up never happening. I don't know if I need I wanted gloves or helms. I think it's one of the two. We'll see which one I'm missing. Definitely can go around here, and the rest is I'll clean it up at some point. Maybe. It's very inefficient inventory management, but at least it's honest work adjacent activities. Okay. Really, I feel like my buff bar is very... Okay, never mind. It looked like they're missing a couple items, but nope. It's working all fine. plus now we also have the knowledge that activation frequency works. I'm glad that we could come to an end on that question. After like almost 40 hours of playing this build, I'm like, does this actually work? That's nice to know. Yep, that's how you actually do real science. You gotta make experiments on your own and come to a conclusion based on that. Have a hypothesis and just do your own research. Genius. That's how we are one of the best at the game. No, just kidding. It's far from it. But at least I can vouch for the fact that it works. The activation frequency was the friends we made along the way. I'm not getting any druids now compared to the other one. I think we even missed a couple just because I didn't clean the full zone. Like I stopped somewhere in the middle. Okay, there we go. See, we just needed to. And it's a bear, of course it's a bear. Well, bears are still kind of rare, but like, man, my luck on the wolves is just abysmal. Okay, swap places, you go top. I mean, not like that. That's, no, that's not what I meant. Get your head out of the gutter. That was... God damn it. It's so stupid. That's not what I meant to say. And even if I did mean it, I did not mean it that way. Wolf? No, of course not. Never wolf, never lucky. Oh, fuck. They're sitting so close to the edge of the zone, I can't damage them that way. You gotta bait them out a little bit. Because when they are like as close to the wall as possible, your wildfire deals like no damage. And if you're not alive, like if your HP is 0 or lower, your damage is also pretty bad. So make sure that you have life. That tends to help, from what I've heard. See, like it was sitting right next to the wall, like the invisible wall there, and I was dealing no damage. Like besides my Armageddon, which is also kind of strong. That's why its HP was going down. That's like the only reason. My attacks actually did nothing. That is a very, very easy to notice difference when I'm actually landing. You know, when I can actually hit them. So I feel like the items, like the picking up item stuff has been so bugged this season. Like they changed something so it doesn't count like you're running when you want to pick up an item on server side. But I feel like they really messed up something with the picking up item situation. Like, I feel like I'm so many times I'm just running to the item, or I'm standing on top of it directly and it just doesn't want to pick it up. Like, I feel like just the pickups get desync so much more. Not me in general, although I feel like I wouldn't even know so many times. But just the picking up stuff gets desynced like crazy. So also, if that keeps happening to you, no, you are not crazy. It's the game's fault. just blame the game on this one. It's fine. You are absolutely in the right for doing it now. Another one. I guess I don't even have to say it now. Everybody knows what's up. I hope the game knows too. Nope, it doesn't know. We need to nudge it a little bit towards the right direction. Because this ain't it, chief. Ooh, another one. Let's see. Unboxing. Nope. It's supposed to be a 1 in 6. I don't believe it. I feel like that. Whoa. Chill out, buddy. Chill the absolute fuck out for a second. I'm gonna get some potions, thank you. I think this druid still uses the old Ravage, which didn't get changed, because now the new Ravage has like the hit damage more normalized, so it's not so spiky, and you can sort of expect your damage to be around the same. So you don't have to do like weird niche positioning around the target. Like, you don't have to, if I sit in this exact pixel in this exact angle, I'm gonna do like 20 times damage. But I think it's still the case with like this random druid that you can find. Oh, we got the boots. Nice. We got our own set boots with absolutely abysmal movement speed. Holy shit. 10 movement speed again. Like, both of the boots that I've had today could have been like very good usable items if they just don't have 10 movement speed on them. But at least we're getting more druids, so that's great. See, safety portal here just in case we get some BS again. You know, it's expected at this point. Okay. A cutscene amulet from the random chest. Wow, that's crazy. I just found the other one like 20 minutes ago. God damn, that's why Skosgana is the goated zone. And it's more like a bear zone, but it's still -30. Let's fucking go. Guys, open your chests, okay? If you can find a chest here, open it. Every single one of them. And I'm not gonna ask twice, okay? This Skulls Gun chest situation is kind of insane. Just clean, just get rid of these trees before they go get in turbo mode. It's so weird that all the other mobs, they get like really high movement speed and some increase in attack speed. The trees just go like absolutely ballistic, like they explode you. Like they attack like 20 times a second. They get a giga movement speed compared to everyone else. Like the little spider looking dudes even get slower. But the trees, they go absolutely insane. They go sicko mode. Okay, can we not die? Thank you. Okay, how are we doing on ACs? Because I think we could start opening... We can start opening boxes soon. So that's great. Okay, we need 3 more. We need 3 more for the last tenant if I ever get it. You know, could be the case that we don't. That would be incredibly sad. Just like that. Nope, never mind that. This is also a pretty good roll. Minus 17. Fuck, I need a mule after this, I think. Like this is just what happens when you do Skulls Gun. Like it's just your inventory gets filled with shit. Okay. Yeah, I'll do one more run and it's muling time because there's just no way I'm gonna be able to handle this much messing around just to get a run started. Starting out with a druid immediately. Love it. No messing around. Wait, what the fuck is it? Huh? Am I being gaslit? Nope, it's here. This guy is dangerous. Once we get the full charm, the full aegis, the dollar aegis, I think we should be able to do Secharon, even though it's gonna be a hard as fuck fight, but we should be able to do that, no problem. I mean, we should be able to do it, yes, problem, more like, but it still should be doable. And it's a pretty big buff to be able to do it. Like, if we can do it. Like, it's 5% max life, plus 1 hour kills, 25 magic find. Shouldn't be sleeping on the chance of that. Nope. I was thinking that I should start counting how many how many different druids do I get before finding the good one, but I think I would just make myself very sad with that. Like, I think that would just be very counterproductive to my mental well-being and fancy words like that. Very interesting sound effects in this one. What the fuck? The beat is pretty good, I just don't get the... Oh, the song is called Cheetah, okay. So this is supposed to be meowing. Amazing. But other than that, it's pretty good. Sadly, my understanding of music theory and all of that goes up like up until that point. Like that sounds pretty good, and that sounds interesting. That's as much of a music connoisseur I am, sadly. Maybe I should look into how to make electronic music. That would be very hype. Like, that would definitely bring me a bit of a boost to have like self-made music, like the end of a video, for example. Listening to my own mixes that I've made. Oh, that would be crazy. Someone asked like, "Yo, what's this music? This is pretty good." It's because it's made by me, dude. That's fucking. But I would imagine that to be a rather long adventure. But you know, maybe I should just start, honestly. Every long journey starts with the first step, as some wise man probably said. That's how I started doing like 3D stuff with Blender, honestly. Just like I was thinking of why shouldn't I be able to do my own things for streams and videos and all of that jazz. And I know it's a little bit scuffed, but like the layout for this stream was made in 3D. The Be Right Back, all of that screens were made in 3D. And they definitely are not giga polished or something, but I'm happy to have them. So I think I should just do more projects like that. It would be a lot of fun. Okay, what is that? The only minor thing about this build that I dislike is that wolf time. Let's go. Action is coming. That's the only thing that's coming before anybody gets weird ideas. Come here. I'm not dealing any damage, bro. There it is. The hunt is over. That feels amazing. Okay, now I can rewrite this. Random UMLs. Okay, that's gonna be the new buy order. Kazakh's illusion, 25 shrines. We need the gloves. You think I kept some of those? learning crystals and arcane crystals. Okay, I only have 2. That's okay, that's fine. Hopefully I didn't trash any of them before today. And I would much rather not look into that because I might have done that already. So that go there. Okay, let's just... Hmm. 51 boxes already. Holy moly, and I opened like 10, so we are actually speeding through these. That works. Works with me. Okay, so that's another. Okay, hopefully I have enough around here. I don't think I actually do. It would be so nice if you could see how much you have in these customs after you have done collecting 400. Because it's a bit more annoying to do it this way. Unless there is a very obvious way that I'm missing, which could honestly very well be the case. Why do I still have this in here? Okay, Kazakhs is easy. 25 shrines, I just need to change my filter to make sure that we are showing any shrines, because my super giga endgame filter is hiding shrines as well. Just because I'm not using any of them. Yeah, let's see how fast we can rip this guy to shreds. This place used to be so deadly back in the day. Like, you could get giga poison that would last for like minutes. You're just permanently sitting on 1 HP the entire time. I think they relaxed this place a little bit to not be so ass to deal with. Okay. Oh, pretty good. Okay, if you're standing on the wall, then I'm not gonna like that. Nice. Easy as that. We're gonna need this as well. Okay, I probably stashed it, right? Did I? Yes. There we go. And now we just need to get 25 shrines. It should be pretty easy. Thank God we don't need one specific type. We could just any of them we get should be good enough. So I need the notifier for being the early version. My specific D2 stats, so I'm not missing any of them at all. Okay, what Jesus Christ, that's so loud. Okay, that helps a lot. Can I change volume on this? Okay, options. Goblin, it's play sound 6. Okay, I lowered the sound 6 to like 1/5 of its value. Hopefully it's gonna be fine. I still need some notification for it, but Jesus Christ, that was blowing my ears out. I hope nobody got hurt from that. I'm really sorry if you did. It's a TU item. It's in the notifier as a TU item. Good to know. the stats on this. 47136. In case you need only energy and like a little bit of everything else. Can't TP in here, of course. What I could do if I were to really hate myself, this boss that we just killed, Prince Rodeo, has a 1 in 40 chance to drop a unique Mystic Orb. And I think I have one on my mule that is kinda disposable, like that could be just trashed. So I only need one extra unique Mystic Orb now. So if I were to really hate myself, we could technically just farm that one out somewhat predictably. I'm doing all this pre-buffing, I think I'm not one-shotting mobs by just looking at them, but you know. Okay, let's go. Nope. One strength and 37 dexterity. It's really funny seeing these like super extreme sides of that. Another one. They're dropping set items quite frequently too. That's pretty nice. Can't even pick that up. Okay. This should be good, right? Like there is no way that's not enough. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 21. What's 9 plus 10? 21? You stupid. Sorry, that was a... I can't open the portal this way. Oops. I did that to myself. I can only blame myself for this. Okay, so we need 4 more. That's pretty good. Yep, 3 more. If you want to get absolutely wasted, take a shot every single time I say that's pretty good, because I cannot moderate the things I'm saying. I need to pay attention to that a little bit more. And I swear to God, I'm not doing this on purpose. It just happens to be the case, which is pretty good. Okay, that was on purpose though. I think we need 1 more. .33 strength. It's quite a bit better than what I have now. It's a bit of an... Oh, we have a 19 damage reduction already. Let's fucking go. And that should be it. missing this. We just need a pair of unique gloves. I guess we could do TA, maybe? Which is also gonna be a nice spot for getting some arcane crystal shards. Arcane shards. Okay, I think I've interrupted myself like 3 times, and I wanted to say it like 10 minutes ago. That my only problem with this build is that you are clearing behind yourself, not ahead of yourself. So if you kill a lot of mobs behind you, you will usually have to backtrack for pretty much everything. Maybe in like higher tier labs, you're actually killing in front of you a lot because you need wildfire to deal very solid damage. And stuff extra actually dies very close to you, but for the most part when you're clearing zones like this, you will need to backtrack a lot in small segments. But after a while it could get a bit overwhelming. Okay, we can swap back to that. Can also swap back my nullifier to the old one. Let's go. So it should be much better. I can give like 2 total runs to this. I'm not specifically looking for gloves, like it's not that big of a hurry. We can get that later on. I just thought we could give it a shot in here. But besides that, what do I even do now? Maybe we can change ourselves into lab farming mode, or I could get into better charms, because there is some improvements that could be done. Like this thing is missing 1% cold res, stuff like that. This thing is missing a 19% elemental res, kind of a lot. Once we want to deal with Giga endgame labs, but we have really good resistance actually. Holy shit, 68. Excuse me, 68 phase res. The fuck? How? Does this have some? Yeah, this has 12. I don't even have the TA trophy, but it will give me another 5%. So we could be at what, 73% phase res? That's quite the overcap. What does that show up? I think the game is drunk. Okay. Or I just fucked up my filter. That could also be the case, but I don't think it is. Not that important. Oh, I know. I'm stupid. Don't. Okay. That's actually my fault. That's not the game's fault. It's my fault. I have the setting where the loot filter doesn't function in town, just so you don't miss any items. That's why that is there. Okay, that's a learning experience. Before everybody judges the game, okay, that's on me. Another royal circlet, good. Although even the one that I've had didn't sell, so maybe it's just gonna take up space. We'll see. This place is so good for yellow runes, by the way. If you're looking for mid-tier yellow runes, this place is just amazing. For some reason, I don't know why. Like it doesn't say in the documentation that this place would have any drop bias for runes or something like that. It's just they just decided it's a good rune spot. Okay, I think that's about it. I don't wanna be in this place anymore. Kind of wasting time. 16 attributes, dude. 16. That's not a lot. Okay, this is tier unique. What else? This. That's about it. I needed to zoom out IRL just to see. Needed better view. 1, 2, 3. That's also tier unique. Fuck. What mastery you take after level 100? You mean the ultimate or just actual masteries? Because in here I have meditation because the mana cost of wildfire goes crazy. Melee devotion because we can be melee devotion. It's just double the damage reduction in here. And it's 1 point into survival. If you have low elemental pierce, then you can take 1 point Mythal. I kind of wasted my point, like we don't need this. And then maxing out Symbiosis just so we can have 15% damage avoidance. And once you get level 130, then you should take Paragon of Sanctity because it's a really good buff to have. Alright. Hopefully this is gonna go good for you, dude. This is very fun. Very fun to play, and if you get the feel for it, it's absolutely demolishing everything. And it's such a satisfying feeling to just steamroll the game with an experience that you fought through. Rift Inspector. Yup. Corrupted crystals. Fuck, that's not what I wanted. God damn it. I realize that Rift Inspectors don't drop relics here. They drop runes and corrupted crystals. Kinda sad. We need the relic goblin specifically, which is giga rare. But if you play this game enough, then it might just show up one day. And you will have a lot of fun with it. There was a season where I actually managed to get a relic goblin in Duncraig, but it got stuck in the wall. Like it somehow managed to get inside of the wall, and I couldn't kill it, and it couldn't take damage because it was inside of the wall, and damage doesn't go through solid walls like this. Somebody came in, tried to help me kill it, and they couldn't do either. So literally all we could do is just watch it be stuck inside of the wall. And it was just very annoying. Because, yeah. Never seen one. Yeah, I think I've only seen one before that. And I was just like, man, These rift inspectors are also quite rare compared to the regular ones or even the blue ones. So it's nice to get one, especially if you get it in a good zone, because they drop whatever is special to that zone. So if you get it in Falzinville, then you can have the special runes, I think, but also unique jewelry, which is very weird. I think the best place to get a Rift Inspector is in labs, since you can get some lab specific stuff. Like, I think you can get effigies, if I'm not mistaken, but it's been a very long time since I've seen a Rift Inspector in the lab. But sometimes they just don't drop what you would expect them to drop, which is very weird. It would be also nice to get a relic on stream. Just, you know, just throwing that out there as an idea. If the video game is listening to me, because I know it does. Just throwing that out there, you know. Could happen any second now. Because pretty much all of the good drops I've had today were off stream, and it's like kinda annoying me a little bit. Like, I just want to share my lucky moments with you guys and not just have them to myself. Very altruistic person in that regards, honestly. Couldn't you teleport further away, you idiot? Thank you. These are the things that I can share with you guys. That was fantastic. Thank you. Yep, that's what I was asking for. Specifically. I don't understand why that can still happen. Like, that's been in the game for so long that they just spawn and they immediately go back. Like, at that point, just don't even spawn them. Like, it just makes me feel worse. I couldn't teleport away. Ugh. Let's see how we're doing. Although I think I can trash this too. Like, unless anyone needs this. Does anyone need this pair of boots? Because otherwise I'm gonna destroy them. Like, this is just 10 move speed. Pretty yikes. But if you need it for a set, it's still better than not having it. Just not very good. A couple of fire ballads into chat. Yeah, that's why I'm asking before this goes away. I'm gonna keep it for a while, you know. And that's gonna be like the last thing. So if someone needs this, just let me know. It's the Zakarum set boots. If you are listening, second monitor stuff happening. But you know, if you need it, just hit me up. You can hit me up on Discord. Don't need to be in chat. You can just do it. It's easy to find me on Discord, and we can move on with our things. Okay. That's also a good thing we don't need helms. Thank God I can. Right. Yeah, okay. Vigor, wisdom, restraint, harmony, judgment, conflict. Okay. Just like a double checking before I start making stupid mistakes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. How many essences do I have? 5. Okay, I'll do a very short break and then we can do a couple heroic Dunkrig sessions if anybody wants to join for that. Just, you know, feel free to do that once we're back, because I'm gonna be right back. Okay, let's get going. Bear lad here. Yeah, the only reason we were asking about this is because if you need this pair of boots or not, because otherwise I'm not gonna keep it for just selling it, because it's probably 10 movement speed. I'm not sure if anybody would buy this, just if they have the option to get a better one. How does this not get murdered? Okay. Okay. I don't know what's auto what is sleeping. Okay. So if you need this pair of boots, it's gonna be at me. So just hit me up if you need it. And we were about to do some heroic Dunkrigs. So if you wanna join heroic Dunkrigs, the game is 3D and the password is D. You can see it here. You can join here. If you wanna decent on pair of rodeos, that could also work, you know, just in case you wanna go for the full set, full Zakarum set. Just in case. But you know, I'm not forcing it. If you wanna use your own, that's completely fine. Why do I have... Okay, never mind. down myself. Or something. I think I even have a scroll. Trying to get your charm now. Good luck with that. Damage from neutrality pack. That's quite a bit of a damage check, but I think you should. It needs 160 elemental pierce. Like you need to have 160 fire pierce to deal max damage to it. So if there are places where you can get some more fire pen, that definitely helps. It's like the first big check for the build, I think. Like the first serious big check. If you can do that, then because the build has really good single targets. With wildfire is kind of cracked. 130, yeah, that could definitely be improved. Or you can use the Mythal. What is it? You know, this skill. Although the problem with all this is he moves around a lot, so it's hard to keep it up. But this definitely helps. You don't need it in farming zones because 130 is enough for like Skosglen, I think. Like you don't need just for regular farming, you don't need more, but for bosses you do. Yeah, I think I just start. You guys can join if you want. You can see the game and password here. I will do quite a lot more. So looking. I mean, we can take a look at it on stream if you want to. I could give some tips once we're done here. If you don't mind it, of course. Only wanna do that if you are consenting. That needs. No, not this. I'm gonna need purify. Oh, it's not a waste of time. I don't mind, you know. First of all, it's gonna be helpful to you if I can bring any actually useful information, and anybody else who might be in similar situation, just in case they are stuck somewhere or something like that. So once we're done with this round specifically, we can take a look at it. Ooh, an XP shrine. Couldn't even ask for a better thing right now. We're gonna be flying. Okay, 142. Getting to 143 would be very good. We could get so much. We could get another 4% damage reduction. That's huge. Just for existing. And of course, we could be getting closer to the highest possible place on the ladder. Although the rank 1 right now is like a 147, so that's a hard lead to beat. I'm competitive to some extent, but I feel that's I need to work my ass off of that. Like I need to be only straight up focusing on XP and nothing else, which is I don't like doing that. Like I like to have fun and just goof off doing some shit. I'm a rather goofy individual myself. Let me just look at this thing. This looks goofy as hell. Dude, not getting any altars. Very, very unlucky. Although the ones that I got were only useful ones, so I honestly don't know how much I can say that I'm unlucky with the shrines, but I've only gotten useful ones so far. Maybe the next one. Surely the next one will hit. Now I hope that the fire spell damage, or just the generic spell damage, is already, I mean, is also, holy fuck, I'm having a stroke, is also be able to spawn in just this tier. I don't necessarily want to do 139 Duncrags because I feel like that would be a bit rough. I mean, we can try one, but that's like a completely different ballpark. That's so much more difficult than this one. Like this one, I'm kind of cruising. Like we're not really sweating it at all. But 139 is very much much more difficult. Plus, it has bosses, so some places just become generally very hard to approach. And the mobs are like crazy fast compared to these ones. Okay, let's see if we can pull this one up. Huh? Okay. Okay, it covered my entire... That's not what I asked for. Okay. Let's see. We don't need this anymore. Let's see, what do we have here? That's a very nice crafted helm. That's a very solid helm. You have some big items, holy. Friday is like 26. Wow, dude, how do you only have one? How do you only have this low pen? Like, this is... You should have way more somehow. Also have fun. Yeah, I can see that. It's definitely... But you know, these are some really solid picks. I mean, damn, these are really good. What could be? I mean, if you really only want, no, never mind. That would be bad. Give me a sec. Peace to the other day, so I'm living through. Right now, I've been enjoying the videos. Hell yeah. I wish very quick recovery for your PC. Well, everybody send their condolences. Fuck, what could be done differently here? Wait, you don't have the level 90 thing. You don't have survival instincts. Hold on. That we might have found something. You need this. you don't have this picked up. This is like, even at your level, is like 350 spell focus. That's crazy. That's a very strong damage bonus. Plus you get phys res, like you get kept physical resistance, which is gonna be very noticeable, and you get, like, as I said, on your level it should be like 350 spell focus. You're gonna be very much noticing that damage. Other than that, white 520. Yeah, that's gonna be the big difference, I think. Other than that, charms maybe. This upgrade is pretty easy to do actually. Yeah, once per, but yeah, I can see that. It's very lucky that we caught that. This is pretty easy to upgrade. I can even show you. Oh, you were just working on it. It's 491. God damn, that's pretty good. You even have a bone chance, dude. Yeah, these two don't make that big of a difference, but if you can do them, like once you're gonna have spiritual alignment, you should be able to do these two pretty easily. So, what else? God damn, you have some good stuff, dude, by the way. Yeah, Reflector 3 is difficult. These should also be rather easy. It's just annoying, but with your damage, you should be able to. Most of it is on the first tries. Yeah, these are some very solid stuff. These should be doable. Like the quotes in. That's 10% spell damage there. What the fuck, man? I still don't have a +3. But I guess that's fine. 148, okay. You have some very solid stuff. Literally first try. I mean, that's well deserved stuff. Perfect Zakarum's a year. Although I'm assuming you're farming angelic zones much more. So yesterday. I mean, if that's the reason you get some flack, I would take it. Like that's. Let's see. Am I noticing something? I think you have most other stuff besides that. So yeah, there is the. Where is it? There is the 10% spell damage for this, the 5% pen for this. I think you picked it up already. You're gonna pick that up. The bonus. And then the rest is just small upgrades here and there. And of course, once you get the big Gurun, then you're gonna be paying back all the suffering from previous leagues. I mean, yeah, sometimes you gotta have these god tier runs because that's pretty fucking solid, dude. Was it this one? No, that's not this one. This, I think. Is it just farming or can be bought? You can buy Gurun. It's a bit expensive. It's like, okay, not that expensive. Maybe 35 TG, I think, to buy the Enchanted Rune 25. But it's gonna be crazy. Like, look at this weapon. It's insane. One very gigantically important thing. If you wanna make a Rune Word weapon, make sure that whatever you do, there is this, I think I can show it. There is one oil, this, Oil of Conjuration. Make sure that you get that on your Rune Word weapon base before you make the Rune Word. You can farm these in Act 5 side areas, and it has a 10% chance to give 10% spell damage. 40% chance for 10% spell damage. I can waste one, okay? It's gonna be fine. So look, let's say if this was your Rune World base, you get one of these oils, and when we got lucky, and it has that 10% spell damage. If it doesn't have that, then that's not a good base. You need to make sure that you do this before you waste your runes on it. It's kind of funny. I'm gonna have that as my. It's gonna be my Giga Chat weapon. Okay. This can be fought from X5 side areas or the Legion event. The Whispers. I can actually do one of these. Does it matter for the weapon base? No, it can even be tiered. Like it can, mine is a tier 4 base, for example. The only thing about it is it needs to have 6 sockets, so you can use a bunch of extra jewels on it. Tier 4, I use a balanced axe, but war axe also works. Yeah, I did it for the bone chimes. Yep, exactly. And they can drop oils, like some of the guardians, the guys that come from this, the armored titans, they can drop oils, and that can drop that type of oil as well. Let me see if we can get if we can get one. That'll be very, very good. Yeah, me too. That's just how you get the most amount of stuff. I still need a fire charm, which you already have also. Like it's kind of sick, dude. Okay, we didn't get any oils, unlucky. Smoke sphere, and we get a bunch of essences. Okay, essences. What am I saying? Signets. Now we're just waiting. Or something. My Armageddon doesn't deal enough damage. Got Fizz Magic Fire. Yeah, I see. I saw that. That was fucking crazy. I've had Magic Find, weapon damage. I've had Magic Find and weapon damage multiple times, but not the one I needed. It is what it is. I'm gonna do a bunch of these anyway. This is just good for farming out signets. And I need to get 400 for my second character. I'm not even gonna start leveling it until I have enough. Yo, what? That's pretty good. that's a pretty good drop. Wow. I did not expect that. That's not an item you see every day. I didn't even come here for that. It's just like, yo, mind if I check in? I just need a couple more unique mystic orbs, and then the mana is actually gonna be sustainable, which is kind of crazy. Does the Eclipse for much if it's +1 all? Yeah, you can make quite a lot of money actually if you say that you're willing to farm out +1 for other people. I made like 150 TG in one season for it. I killed that boss like 300 times. Or you can just put them on auction. Start them at like a low price, maybe like 10, 20 TG or something like that. Just to make sure that somebody will bid it up. Like somebody will place a bet on it. If you start them high, if you start auctions high, they will never sell. Or unless it's some crazy good item and somebody really needs it. But auction is a very good place to get some money. Oh, Fizz Magic. But yeah, that would be a good thing. Maybe I'll get some, try to bid on something every day. It's like 5 GTG. Yeah, it's just I don't like buying things from the auction. I just try to get them from the person directly. But sometimes you gotta get that. But if you wanna make money, it's really good for that. I need to make a container for this as well. Oh, never mind. Yeah, just for some like crazy good item. Yeah, relics get there, but you can now make bounties for it. Actually, I can kind of show that system. Maybe we're going back to the scuffed screen share. I mean, we go back to the scuffed screen share, can we? No, that's not it. Okay, I guess it just doesn't want to cooperate. Okay, cool. So yeah, there is this bounty board which you can set up. I know it's tilted. I have two bounties set up. One is for the Path of Flames relic for 200, and the other one is for the Elemental Band ring, which is for another 100. The way you do this is you make a need list. Like you can get an item. For example, if I wanted to say, let's say Celestial Barrier, we can look for it here. SU, Celestial Barrier. And you can set like a budget for it, but I don't think it's that necessary overall. And now it's on the list that if somebody has this item, they can DM you like, yo, I saw that you have that on your list. I have that item, I can sell that to you directly. But if you are looking for something really niche, really crazy, and you immediately want to know when it's up, you can go to the bounty board and post the bounty, and I can select this item. And I'm like, yo, I'm willing to pay like 50 TG for it. If somebody like immediately gives it to me once they have it, and you will get a notification apparently, but you will have to pay this upfront. Like this will immediately be removed from your account as if you have already paid for it. But once that's up, it's for really rare items like the relic and the ring, which are pretty much in high demand. Hopefully more people start using it. I mean, it just takes a while for it to get adopted into more people's daily use. I haven't set up a bounty for like, you know, until today, pretty much, because I was like, I guess I can live without it, but then I'm like, maybe what if I do it? And I did it, and it's fantastic. Now I just can't wait for those two items to appear, because I haven't. There were like two auctions for the Elemental Band ring, and they were both around 100. So I think that's a good price on my end to call it for that. And I don't think there was even a single Path of Flames relic in this season. Let me check. Path of Flames, let's see. No, the last one was 4 months ago. Okay. That definitely doesn't make me worried a little bit. It's probably a giga price once it shows up on the trade site. Somebody's selling vials already. Mark of the Wild relic for 100. There is an Elemental Band for sale. It's on auction. Fuck. I kind of need it. That's such a good ring, but I don't want to bid on it because of what if it gets lost. Okay, whatever. That's a worry for another time. It still has like 3 hours left on it. I might be able to snatch that, but I need to be really lucky with that. Okay, I guess we can go back to Dunkray. Okay, so I wanted to try out the 139 just to see how crazy this is, because I know for the first 139 I did on my Necro, I got demolished. Like I got absolutely destroyed. Let's see how it's gonna go this time. As a form, what you suggest to 135 Fouts Wheel? Either this, or I've seen no, wait, no. Library of Fate. Library of Fate is very good. because you can actually get some pretty good items in there. Go angelic. Yep, that's absolutely a good place. You can pretty much every single slot can be filled with angelic items because they can just be really good. Let's see how this is gonna go. Make sure everything is running. Okay, these mobs are kind of tanky. Explosions, holy shit. Venom Sting, what is that? Thirst Eternum, wait. Oh, that's the new belt. Yo, that's fucking... Okay, we stepped in. We just stepped in. And we found 2 SSUs. One of them is the new belt. What? Okay, I'm gonna continue, just in case we get a Tyriel's Might. at this pace. What the fuck? It sells for Giga 2. Yeah, that's gonna be crazy money. Okay, I said earlier, like, what, 30 minutes ago, that I get all my good drops off stream. Guess what? Guess what? That was fucking sick. I knew it was worth it. We are so back. We have never been so back. We are the most back we've ever backed. We are so back, we're never gonna be front again. I stick the new Whirlpool boots yesterday because I didn't realize what they were. I don't think I've found them yet, so I think I'm out of that. Holy shit, this place is printing uniques. What? Has this been a new player friendly? I would say yes, but if you're an actually new player playing this build, can you vouch for it if it's new player friendly or not? Because I'm of course saying it from my perspective that yeah, I think it's pretty easy to understand, but there are some actually newer players playing this build, so I think that would be the most valuable input. Ah, we get blown up. Played off 4 characters by far the smoothest progression. There you go. Thank you so much. Thank you for watching. I have a written guide with leveling if you need that stuff. Like I have a forum guide. If you haven't seen that by any chance, then that has all the info you need. Yeah, I'm looking at your guide. There you go. You're a professional at this. If something is not clear, just let me know. I can first of all rewrite the guide. Second of all, I can just tell you in word, and I think that's a bit more valuable. Curious, I like to hear words from the creator. Yeah, I think this is really solid. I don't think at any point you're gonna have that big of a problem. Maybe the level 125 to 130, where you are not getting any items. Like if you get really unlucky with crafting items, that could be a bit more problematic. But you need to get like insanely bad luck in order to have that happen. And I think it's for the most part manageable. Let's go. Let's fucking go. First of all, this belt needs to go in a very safe spot. No, not this. 124. It's gonna get to 134. Well, no, 136 numbers. +4. Look at that. It still has place for one more of that, but I'm very low level for that. So we need to wait for that a little bit. That was beautiful. That's exactly what I needed to. So yeah, in case you are stuck at any point, there are. First of all, I can help at like pretty much any time of the day. I don't mind doing that. Even so, I like doing that. I'm a freak like that. I'm fucking great. And you can just like leave a comment at like so many different places where either me or somebody else who has done the build already can help you with that. It's pretty blown the fuck up. Okay, it's not that bad, by the way. Like, I expected worse from this place. Now the boss. Now the boss is a different... It's a different beast. Jimmy Beast, Mr. Beast. It's gonna be something else. We're gonna get absolutely demolished here, by the way. Like, this build is very strong. This boss just completely demolishes everything, okay? Like, don't let it be a sign of how strong the build is. You need some giga insane build for this boss, okay? Like, this is disgustingly strong. Can confirm this build is absolutely powerhouse. Is fun. Very simple. Thank you guys for the nice words. First time chat for that too. Very respectable. Okay, this guy is not dealing damage. Why? This guy is hiding something. There we go. That's... Yep, I was waiting for that. We got a double corruption altar. What? I don't have any essences for that. First time chatter, but I've been watching you on YouTube for years or something. Stream. Let's go. Then welcome to the streaming environment. We do this hopefully more frequently now. I can probably get use some more discipline on streaming more, but this should be the norm. Also more uploads. So welcome. It's nice to see you here. Get out. Okay, that's the worst part. That can absolutely nailed. That can absolutely get you nailed, that part. But the other ones are fine. Why am I getting teleported, dude? Okay, they should be fine. More uploads. That's fucking always gonna be so good. I already know what I'm gonna do tomorrow. That's gonna be my... Oh, no, never mind. Tomorrow is lawnmower day. We need 8 essences, bruh. I don't have that many. Didn't they fire this season? They only reduced the Armageddon damage. They reduced the Armageddon damage by 10%. Good to see that coming. But we get activation frequency, which means that the skill can fire more. So it has a modifier now. Activation frequency effectiveness. So you can make it shoot more. So essentially it's gonna have more DPS because it's shooting more often. That's worthy, to be honest. Absolutely. It's a bit harder to start, but first of all, mobs don't have that much HP at the very beginning. It's just a bit more of a sign that you need to get to level 36 before you swap from Ravage to Armageddon. And the Ravage is so fucking good. Like, I've had an absolute garbage time with Ravage before. I don't know, I just didn't like that skill. Because it was draining my mana too... No, not my mana. It was draining my HP too quickly, in my opinion. And the damage was very inconsistent. Now the damage is consistent. And if it's consistent damage, that means you can life leech from it well, and you can actually counteract the life leech. I mean the life degen. So I think it's an incredible build to level. I think a Ravage Bear is actually stronger than this, by the way. Like I think that's the current rank 1 druid is playing Ravage. Not playing this season, but I'll be on the first. Gonna do GSF with the homies. That's fucking great. GSF is also such a good thing that they've introduced. Like that's just amazing. But okay, we're surviving somehow. There it is. We did it. We killed this idiot. Oh, it's fucking go. Basing the for player me anyway. Yeah, it's just like you still have a minimal amount of trading, but you are not, you know, linked to FOMO and all of that stuff. Okay, so I'm gonna come back for this. We need to get how many sacred items? Okay, this gets stashed immediately. None of these are. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. That's a 1 essence, right? Yep. I need 4 more essences. I need 16 sacred unique items. Better get to grinding. Also, I need to get 16 in this game, just as a little extra fun thing. Easy clap. I was not expecting it to go that easily, by the way. Like maybe that's because I'm not doing that many on striking things. Like he's not getting hit by physical that quickly. But I tried it on my Pestilence Necro, which has a very, very quickly hitting weapon damage thing. Yo, thank you for the follow. Shelter, welcome back. How you doing, dude? We just got the new belt. The Thirst Eternum, we just got that. Only downside I'm excellent in my opinion. I love this WASD. Yeah, I was never really that strongly opinionated on WASD, but I swapped back from Hero Siege to this, and my mind was going the entire time the first day, just pressing WASD sometimes, and I stopped doing that. So it would be very nice to have. I think that's becoming like a standard. What did you think of Season 9? I really enjoyed it. Ether 3, very good. Incarnation 3, very good. They just need to fix the bugs, man. I think maybe, you know, is the best season to date. Yeah, I think it is. The new content is absolutely good, even though I didn't get to the new boss, because I just like the drop rates on boss parts are abysmal. But as I said, I'm not a game dev. But they broke the peak numbers. Absolutely, they did. It was crazy. Yeah, that was a pretty large amount of numbers in there. And I think they deserved it. It's a very good new system that they've added. But in my opinion, as I said, I'm not a game dev. I'm not running a business, which might need more business directions. But they need to fix their bugs, man. They need to fix their bugs and make the UI and the UX just more player friendly, because there are these tiny things which just don't make sense to me why they are designed that way, or just some super easy to see change to some of these things. Yeah, I'm sure they'll get to it eventually. Also, they're working with a very small dev team, so I know that at that point priorities have to be made, you know. You can't just do all of the things at once. And there is probably like tight deadlines on new season releases. They have a lot of competition because they are now, you know, more and more cementing themselves as a seasonal ARPG. Did you reinvest some TG already? We have... Oh my god, I was running with the shaman. Did you trophy lots already? Nah. I'm gonna need some other stuff first. there are easier things I can achieve. We are getting lads. But yeah, for the most part, I just bought my instinct, bought the own rune, bought the girl rune. And then, you know, some of these, but I've already found a couple of them on my own. We didn't get a single unique. Hey, let's call it a fight. It's a fight. It's surely one of the fights of all time. Okay, we need so much more shit in here. Oh my god. For me, fighting is hitting. You are getting hit, don't worry about that. You are getting hit all the time. I hate those purify bosses. That's absolutely an understandable points. But they are kind of the staple of this mod, you know. They are kind of in there because of... It just always was. Okay, YouTube, I'm still listening. Please. Like, I think if there was one... So we're putting on instinct such a good item. It's crazy. Like, it's a night and day situation. Same with the chest. Like, I have 400k defense right now. The chest alone is like 200k of that. It's insane. It's so good. It's so good. Like, if I have all of my spell damage buffs, I have 480k. That is... Compared to even just having like 190k, that is like... You barely get hit compared to that. Rip my first druid. Yeah, I saw that. What was it, level 120, 115, 120? That's rip my second having nightmare because I was going fast. Yeah, once you die on your first hardcore character, it's like, okay, that was a very stupid mistake. That was so easily avoidable. I'm gonna go so much further now, and you die so much earlier, and then you're like, okay, that's not that. No, that's not how we're playing this game. And then in your third or fourth character, you get back to your regular speed. But the second one is just 110 again now. That's pretty good. You are going speedy. You are doing a owl druid, right? Or have you changed builds in the meanwhile? Because every once in a while I check on the hardcore channel, and I just see your name, see your account name, and I'm like, wait, is that? Oh, god damn it. Second was Ravage. The problem with Ravage early on is that it eats your life. Like, it's kind of risky unless you're really good. Like, unless you get really good life recovery in combat, Ravage feels like a bait for hardcore early on, at least. Like, unless you really know what you're doing, Ravage feels very dangerous to run on hardcore. But that's probably what I would try in hardcore anyway. I think it was super fun. It was more like shift clicking felt horrible compared to just right click owl. Yeah, the shift definitely is not for everybody. I could totally see that being an issue. After playing Sandstorm though, I kind of got used to it. Like I 100% wouldn't be able to play those builds without Sandstorm. Way too much Sandstorm. I would expect that to be a good thing. I mean, for your sake, to help you with the shift clicking. Because before that, I also just liked right clicking and that being a one and done. Okay, I think I'm not gonna get enough essences. I don't want to do it again. Oh, okay, I see. So it's not just difficulty, it's just change the pace a little bit. Okay, I'm gonna... Let's see... So where was it? Okay, I gotta get back to the boss. Okay, I thought I cleared this part out. Apparently I didn't. Good to know. And where was it? Yeah, it's this one. Let me just get a screenshot of this. Yeah, I thought I could bank it, but I'm just not gonna get enough essences for that. Let's see. Okay. Just made a post about if somebody wants to take this double corrupting thing, it's up for grabs. Because I don't have that many essences simply. I'm just not gonna bother with that. Super smooth damage value, but I think it's super expensive without the jewels. You mean... I guess you mean the Ravage, or... I would assume that you mean the spell AR. AC wise, yeah. Jewel crafting for this build now. No items for Ravage. Yeah, it's just. I think with today's crafting session, I think I'm like 80 to 100 arcane crystals deep in crafting jewels. And I don't have a single one that I would call perfect. It's a bit bad. I have a perfect one for poison though. But that's not, that doesn't really help my case right now. It could be good for pestilence maybe. Imagine. So yeah, crafting jewels is definitely gotten harder if you wanna beef up your Armageddon damage. If you just wanna go for regular, like the way it was before, just go for the spell damage craft, it's fine. But if you wanna min-max for Armageddon damage, it's gonna be rough. Since now you need not 2 stats but 3 stats to be good. And it's becoming like way harder to make one of those. But the reward you get from it is having a very satisfying clear, in my opinion. Like, it feels very much noticeable that the activation frequency is doing its part. which is the new trading auction hunting system. Yes, I have 2 bounties set up. One for an elemental band, and the other for Path of Flames relic. I want to make myself the new ring, but it's gonna be expensive. I have set up the Path of Flames relic bounty for 200 TG and the elemental band for 100. It seems to be somewhat, you know, decent prices for both of them. But there is an elemental band on the auction for like 60 right now. But that's, you know, that's still a running auction. I'm not gonna take this, thank you. So, you know, that could climb higher in price. Yeast rune, thank you. Yeast. I haven't looked into exactly how the new, like, the stasis vault works. I've read it once maybe, but I'm like, okay, I need to be in a more awake state when I wanna actually understand it. But it's like for asynchronous trading, pretty much what's happening in PoE right now. So you don't need to actually wait for somebody to be online, message them, hope for them to actually read your message. And then make a game, meet up with the person, drop your item, hope they send the TG. Or ideally wait for them to send the TG and then drop them the item, of course. So instead, oh my god, that's so much. So I'm really excited to see either of those bounties to get fulfilled. It would be really nice if I have spent that much on them. Although I think I can take it back, and I'm actually gonna get most of my money back. There is like a very small setup fee for the bounty which you cannot get back, but it's like 3 total, I think. So it's just a little bit of a TG thing there. Okay, I don't think anybody's gonna take that double corrupt altar thing. I think we will have to leave the game and leave that behind, which is very sad. I don't want to do that. Anybody in chat needs that double corrupting altar for 8 essences? 8 sacred essences. So technically 32 sacred unique items. If you need that, it's completely free. If you can take it, that is. YouTube, I'm listening still. Thank you. Did you ask in DC? Yeah, I made a post about it. Just, you know, put it in general. If somebody wants to take it, they have their chance. But I'm definitely not gonna keep this game open for hours until somebody actually does it. Yeah, it's super early, but you know, those people who are actually pumping, they could look for one. Although I think a lot of like the more focused people are not even actually on trade, I would say. Like, they are probably doing their stuff in group self-found, which is understandable. But I think, you know, some folk might be looking for that still, and I give them the chance. But you know, if nobody wants that in like 20, 25, 30 minutes, then I think it's fine to close that after that. But yeah, we're still very early in this. And I don't think it's that popular even then. Like, I don't think once we get to the point where a lot of people are in Skosgren and all of that, I still think it would have like a very small group that is actually looking for the double corruption thing. Like, you need to have like a really good successfully corrupted item already, and then you need to risk it. So that's already a very niche thing. Yeah, like it's a very much once you already have probably like multiple of your item and you have that one that is just like so much better, but you still have a backup, then you would probably think about it. I don't know if I've had an item that was worth that much. Maybe like 1 or 2 items total that was like so good that I would try it, but then I wouldn't have another one of those items again for like a very long time possibly. It would very much be a make it or break it type deal. Okay, I think we can just say goodbye here. This. It filled up weirdly. Okay. I mean, we tried. We got 2. So I think we did put in an honest effort in there. There is so many ACs, holy. Okay, just speaking about the fact that I need a lot of ACs, the game is like, okay, you know what? Just for now, you can have some, but not for long. There we go. Beautiful. I think I have some more of these. Why am I carrying this with myself? I need... Yeah. Dude. Optimizing inventories is definitely not my strong point. I can just... What you miss? I need 1 Sacred Unique Glove, 1 Mystic Orb, and that's it. If I really wanted to, I could do it already, because I have a Larzak. I have a Larzak, but that's kind of a good Mystic Orbs. I don't wanna waste that. Moon Crystal I'm fine with, and there's like a Orb of Frost or something. So it's just 1 pair of glove and 1 Mystic Orb. That's about it. If you have any of those. Although you are not on trades or whatever. You are not on softcore, that's fine. I mostly just realized that mid-sentence. Is activation frequency good in this build? Yes. You need kind of a lot. Yo! Also, you're a member of YouTube. Thank you so much for your 2 months already. Let's fucking go, dude. Thank you. It is very useful. We have 73% right now, so that means we have a 29% increased damage because of that. As you can see, it's 40% efficiency, and you just multiply the 2, and you get how much of a damage increase it is. Have if you want. Did you meant to reply to me, or? Love the content, and I'm super grateful for your support still for it. I'm trying to make more of it, so you guys aren't gonna be sad without it. Gloves and ammo, just tell me a price and it's yours. we can do a trade. Okay. Just let me know what would be a good thing, and then You can even DM me your forum name. You don't wanna, if you don't need to, if you don't want to put it in chat. Holy fuck, dude! I'm getting brain damaged. Brain damaged. And then we can do extra content because of you, because we can try the session runs, boss. That'd be so crazy. You would be contributing to the fun of the stream. I would be suffering so much because of that boss. It'd be so good. Is it basically just more damage multiplier? Technically, yes. Yes, it just needs to hit more. I don't know anything about prices. I'm happy as you help me. Okay, let me check some for that. Maybe we can check for like a generic UMO price. I think 30 is fine for a unique Mystic Orb and the glove. I think that's fine. But yeah, activation frequency is just like more damage. The it's just for your Armageddon, so you need to decide for yourself if you wanna focus on clearing or you wanna go for your single target as well. Playing EQ Barb, going to switch to Winter Avatar. Oh, you joined the game. Give me a sec. On my way. I already did. Okay, you're in X5. Or are you joining here? Okay, I'm going. There you go. Moon Crystal and Demonic Touch. Ooh, that's good. That's a very fancy. Okay, what's your forum name? Is this? That's it, right? Yeah, that's gotta be it. Warcore 4. Should be. Yep, sent it. There you go. Thank you so much for helping me out with that. That was very generous of you. Now we can. Now I need to mule my stuff. Thank you very much. Thank you as well. That was very clutch. Because I feel like I'm getting tired and my voice is getting a little raspy. Yeah, I mean I can make the weapon now. Let's go. That's big. That's gonna be very, very good. You're gonna have an absolute blast with that. But it would be happy to hear your thoughts on your new meta for this patch. Throsin is definitely in there. The Ravage Bear is pretty good. I think that's the current rank one. Ravage Bear is very good. For barbs, what's the current big thing for barbs? I don't even know actually. Barbs, Elementalist Wind Carver. Yeah, that's just Elemental Spin, Elemental Whirlwind with the new set. Or from what I see, it's probably Elemental Throw. No, it's just Whirlwind all the way. Elemental Whirlwind. Honorific weapon. Holy shit. God damn. Yeah, Ellie Whirlwind looks very good. Like, it's just the base set. Checking Zenith. No, I don't think it's him. I think he's playing GSF, isn't he? I don't know where Zenithar is. Yeah, he's hardcore, okay. Makes sense. Element Link is 138 on Druid, goddamn. Yeah, he's also playing this Zenithar. That seems to be throw, Ali throw. If I'm correct. Possibly the new proc Ali bard, yeah. I mean, you can have the full set on and have whatever weapon you want with it. That's kind of crazy. It's just the Dawn as a main damage. It's kind of crazy. And the TU shield. This looks pretty good, actually. It's just, wow. Okay, I will definitely check that out once I get to my barb. But for now, let's get done with this, since I promised. Now that we have everything we need. There it is. Corrupted crystals. I hope I have enough. I only have 3. I gotta open some boxes. I love doing that. And I'm gonna need some gold after that. Okay, I should have muled other things, but it's fine. Let's open a big one. Not too shabby. That's crazy. Insane opening. But yeah, I was already very interestedly looking at the elemental barb last season. So maybe this season I will actually give it a shot. Penumbra. Oh, it's the reworked dagger. Interesting. Okay, so that's enough for this. And that's enough for this. And this is the glove. I almost just fucked this belt up. Make sure we don't do that. That's the gloves. Now I need 4 oils, and that's gonna take a 1.2 mil. Big sink to my gold, and it's gonna be another million, I think, to open it, and then I will need the perfect gems. So I think we're gonna do a couple cow level runs, because I guess that's just what we do. Look at this. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 700k gold. Okay, that's not even that far away. I'm gonna keep this in here. So we need 700k, and then we need one of every perfect gem, pretty much. And it's gonna be such a good finisher to the stream too. Holy shit, content. It's gonna be great. Okay, I gotta get to my early filter because it actually shows perfect gems. So let's swap here as well. Let's just get some gold, baby. I think I need to unequip this if I would truly want to get gold. Why does it have to have minus gold? Fine, dude. Like, whose side are you on, video game? Perfect topaz, that's the only thing I have. Still wondering about Throsin. I've heard that there is some skill which is like completely useless, but there is some big single target out there. I don't know. I haven't looked into it, and I'm reading everybody just confidently throw out the names of the skills, and I'm like, okay, that's definitely one of the abilities. Maybe the face throws in. Okay, but that's Altoid. That's him. That's literally him. He's just built different. That guy's fucking crazy. He's kinda insane. But that's also a good direction to look forward to. I gotta choose an assassin build, and I want to play something that I haven't did in a while. So I think that might be an easy dunk. The most of us kind of miss DPS. Oh, let's just see the tracker set. I mean, you can probably ask him what sort of things he did Zero Master craft so far. Is there any reason to use the gloves? Like the master crafted gloves? Oh, you mean the dagger? Oh, that's not what we need. I think it just takes a lot of time to get one that's like really good. And if I remember correctly, that the base set dagger is pretty good on its own already. Amethyst, there you go. Okay, it's just probably hard to craft one. Okay, I get the gauntlet, amazing. Although I'm gonna need that for my necro, so that's maybe even a good find. Who knows? If it's a rolled Val, then I might have actually saved myself some TG or time in Duncraig. Either or is a good situation in my head. Okay, any perfect gemmers? This is supposed to be the place where you get perfect gems. SSD season, maybe some GSF. I gotta think about which character I'm gonna play in Group Southbound. I think I'll leave that to the poison Sork. That's my big idea. Or softcraft for my next trip. It could happen. It could happen anytime. So just keep an eye out for that. Make sure that it doesn't. But yeah, there is no shame in swapping a hardcore character to softcore. You know. You don't have D2 stats, it just doesn't show up because it needs to be screen recorded, like the display recorded, not just the. It's still going. I could swap to it. I think I have it. I have like a scuffed. Yeah, like this. As you can see, it's at the top. But that means that I have to make sure that every single time I restart the game, it's at the correct position. And if I pull up Discord, it could just happen, you know. And I want to make sure that the game is in focus all the time. Yeah, we already have a diamond. Oh yeah, I'm checking everything. I know what's happening. I'm 2 steps ahead of you. Okay, that was just 1 step. Imagine the other step, okay? Imagine there is a step. I'm on it. I'm getting tired. There is definitely a reason why I'm not doing late streams, because I feel like my brain is disintegrating slowly. I'm missing parts of it already. Did I kill the dude in here? Yeah. Okay, it's here somewhere. Whatever. It's not that big of a deal. I go to sleep too now. Have a good one. Thanks for checking in, dude. Have a good one. Good night. Sleep tight. You know the rest of it. That was very nice of you to check in. Always happy to see you. Okay. What am I even looking for? There's so many, the colors, the amount of colors. It's crazy. I'm getting overstimulated. I'm gonna have a heart attack. Ooh, sapphire. There's that too. Plus, we still don't have the gold, by the way. I thought I already had like a way more, but apparently it's a slower process than I thought. Which one do I need? I need a perfect ruby. That's the only thing we're missing, and a skull, I think. And that should be it, because I have the rest of them. So just get those two. A little bit of gold. Do you want? Nah, that's we can get those out. We can get those ourselves. Plus, I also need the gold. So it's just mixing up the two. It's like 2 minutes. Nah, don't worry about it. We are fine as is. Plus, if I'm running the cow level, I could get the Pac-Man boss to spawn. That could be fun to do. It's a very rare thing, but I think I've managed to do it like twice, like both times in the past 2 seasons. That could be very big. I don't know what exactly needs to happen, or there is any way to tell it's gonna happen. It's just random. But imagine if it happens on stream. I already have a recording of it when I did it with a summon paladin. Plus I can get this guy to drop a unique Mystic Orb as well. It's always nice to have that. 1 strength, 1 dex. Insane. Does it have special drops? It's just it's an opening to a secret zone. It's very fun. It's definitely it just has some like extra chance to drop sacred items once you are in the like 2nd level of it, and you need to survive the first one. Okay, I got interrupted by the game, but I don't mind that. It's just a fun thing to happen. It's like an Easter egg. But yeah, you need to do quite a lot of cow level runs for that to happen. No vitality. Who needs that shit anyway? You only need damage in this game, right? That's the only thing you care about. Also, the skull isn't even important. Whoa. What the fuck? Okay. I'm so glad I lowered the volume, because I think I would have gone deaf if it's on full volume. A loot explosion jump scare. Okay, just 1 ruby, by the way. 1 flawless or 1 perfect. Anytime now. Anytime now. Okay, I need to go on you anyway. think we already have the gold. Do I have any in here by any chance? Of course not. I think I get rid of all of them the moment I swapped away from just regular gems and started crafting jewels. I think it was one of the first things to go, is the perfect gems. Even though every single season I need to get one of each. When will I learn? The moment I remember things, that's gonna be crazy. It's over for everybody. It's getting progressively worse with the with the Fool's Gold. Like, that one doesn't have strength. Ooh, adds superior ancient armor. Oh, that's so sad. A very low roll on the defense and 4 sockets. Ugh. That could have been great. Oh, there it is. Okay. There it is. We made it. Let's go. I think this is the earliest I've ever had it. Max cold res. I need to put these away. Let's fucking go. Thank you so much for that trade. That was big. Very, very useful. Minus fire. Huge. Yo, let's go. Let's see, what should I get here? I think for now I'll just get 5 move speed, because I think thanks to this Zakarum set I'm literally capped on everything else that matters. I think I picked up an emerald, right? There's an amethyst. We can get magic res. Very good. Is it fucking with me? It is. It always does. Okay, and now what's left is this. Oh boy, I don't feel ready. Mr. Stark, I don't feel so good. What else would I need? Yeah, it's literally just this. Okay. Once you have this charm, you can combine that reality piercer that we just did, and it opens up this portal to this boss. It's one of the latest bosses in the game. And it can be quite hard. It's a lot of HP, a lot of ways to fuck it up. Need to pay attention to many things at the same time. But it's one of the easiest late bosses once you get used to it. Yo, we actually have so much damage. Wow. Okay. We're actually doing kind of good. Like, that was pretty nice, actually. Oh boy, the magic damage. Okay. I think I can explain it in the meanwhile. These projectiles, if they hit you, they apply a big damage over time effect, which deals magic damage. So it's very hard to get that reduced. So you should make sure that you are avoiding them, even with just the teleport. Every once in a while he does a teleport himself, where he spawns white fires around. They deal pretty big damage. So it just kind of like limits your area, and spawns a red fire, which is, I don't think it's permanent, it just stays there for a long time, and it deals very high damage while you're standing inside of it. So it's just like a stage hazard. Fuck. Then he does these expanding lightning circles, which you will see, which I almost died to before. This slowly expands and then explodes and deals and hits a lot of times. So you either need to go for having a very high lightning res, or you need to avoid them completely. And once he goes invulnerable, you need to stand in the middle. Fuck. that was really bad. Sometimes he can do that, the invulnerability happens twice. Like he casts it multiple times back to back. So it can definitely produce some unlucky situations. But so far, I didn't expect us to have this much damage. Like, this actually makes me hopeful that once I get my resistances checked correctly, like once I fix this, I think we should be able to do Samael on this. I don't want to get too ahead of ourselves. That's a very, very, very big task, but I could see it being doable, actually. It just needs a lot of time to do that. I'll probably get like an entire stream that's just that, and I'm gonna pull my hair out by the end of that stream, so that's gonna be very exciting, because that fight is very majorly annoying once things go bad. Like it can be one of the absolute worst things. In my opinion, like you can get super unlucky with some situations and then you lose a ton of progress. Because dying here is whatever, but dying at Samael is like an instant 25% heal. Which it takes quite a long time to get that 25% HP down for the most part. Okay. That fire deals so much damage. I have 90 fires, by the way, as a little bit of a side note. Why can I... what? Okay, I couldn't cast my bear for some reason. I hope my mouse is not dying. 2 extra buffs. Are those from relics? Yes. Yes. It's the Queen of Blades from a relic, and then Blood Fury from another relic. I got really lucky because I found both of them myself. Like I didn't have to buy anything. Blood Fury is a spell damage increase, but it makes you lose HP slowly. So you need to make sure that you have some regen to balance it out. And the other is the Assassin's Queen of Blades ability. It spawns these flying blades around you, and they apply your on attack bonuses. Like it's not a damage increase for the most part, but it's actually very nice that it helps with mana issues, since I can use it to just regenerate my mana pretty much. He didn't do this storm, what? He went invulnerable, and he was supposed to do his one-shot ability, but he didn't. Very interesting. This fight is so bugged, by the way. Like, these things can just happen. Oh my god. The poison on these things is very strong. I'm still not 100% sure on how these get brought into the fight. I think when he does his like expanding magic damage circle, they can be spawned that way. I don't know, or just after some time passes. I have no idea. I never asked around that. See, like right now, spawns a circle, and he was supposed to spawn his circle, but he didn't, and I got baited into going into the fire, and I took so much damage. Why the fuck was I taking damage there? Okay. There can be situations which are similar to Samael, where he casts so many of his abilities on zones where you just cannot approach him as a melee character, that there are like minutes where you cannot actually reduce his HP at all, which is very annoying. Like, it definitely makes these fights a lot more challenging. Here it's fine, since, as I said, this boss doesn't heal that much from you dying. Okay, that's just bugged. That wasn't my animation, but the ability still went out. So this boss definitely can have its ups and downs. Like, it's still not as straightforward as I'm making it out to be right now, because this build is just cracked. And it's not even that like I have many expensive items and shit like that. It's just Wildfire is good. Okay, see? Now it's spawned properly. Come here already. Just be done. Be done with this, not like that. Okay, now he healed a bunch. I don't know when he does that. It's like I can't even approach him now. He's doing so much shit at the same time. Okay, what if I were to wait it actually? What's good about the like invulnerability winter storm thing is that while you are standing in this, you cannot take damage from other abilities he casts. So it can be kind of like a safe place. Safe place. Okay, I'm not a fan of this situation because I'm gonna die here. Dude, stop. Fuck, I got interrupted mid-teleport. Unlucky. Okay, we have 5 minutes left, so that's not looking that good. So it's getting a little bit more worrying. Just die, buddy. I would very much advise you to just keel over. Teleported directly into the fire. Like, there was a million other place I could go, and it's just head first into the fire. Like, it's absolute genius. Starting out with immunity, amazing. Okay, almost. Dude, this fight is edging me. Not like that. That's not. No, wrong word. There are better ways to say this. Okay, never mind. That might actually be the good word for it because I'm so close. There are... Fuck yeah. Black Eyes? I have not played it in a few years. Good one for sure. Used to play AC and some late game stuff when it was really difficult, especially in AC. There has been definitely a bunch of good things added. Wow. Isn't that like max roll? Wait a second. Hold up. Hold on. Hold up. Black Ice Pog. It is. Let's wait. Black Ice 10 to 15. That's max roll. 4 life on striking. That's pretty meh. Oh, it could roll 2 max res. Good drops today. Yeah, absolutely. We fucking okay, but that was a very well deserved one. Wait, I have the same thing twice. How did that happen? I know. Whatever. Let's not ask questions about that. Just accept it as it is. Okay. Oh yeah, we dropped one of them. We got one of them from a chest. Yeah, this one just came from a random chest we opened. I didn't even meant to click that. Like I was just clicking because there were so many things happening on screen, and I was like, okay, let me get out of this place, and it was just a perfect call. Oh, there it is. Isn't that amazing? 14.5k HP. God gamer, absolutely gamer moment. Not like that. Gamer moment is not a good. I don't think that's. I think has a negative 41.7k damage with 73 activation frequency and 200 pen. This build is kind of good, I would say, and we're still missing the entire dimensional key. Like I don't have any of that. I don't even have the key itself. It's just that was okay. I said in the title that this is gonna be progression day. I think it absolutely was a progression day. This was incredible. This was a gigantic ginormous day. Tomorrow, I don't think I'm gonna be streaming tomorrow. I think tomorrow is lawnmower fixing day and the yard work day. But today was crazy. Let's find somebody to raid. Ooh, Elementling is still live. Yo, I would love to give him a good old raid. Hopefully you guys would join, and then all I have to say is just thank you so much for being here. Today was insane. Today was absolutely insane, and hopefully we can do it 2 days from now as well. But until then, I'm gonna work on some YouTube videos and my lawnmower because that's gonna need some fixing. And until then, see you later. Bye.